time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready like live.
Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Read. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Come. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Got it. 54 is Mike. Chopper. Watch 54. Hey.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Watch out. Pull up for signal. 56 is the mic.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he fires one incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Kill.
Wilson will throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Out. Check.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Over the middle, it's complete. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you. Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Again, Wilson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Check 50.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Mike 280. Mike 56. Mike 56.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Flushed out right, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. D. Ford in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. Garoppolo. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Here we go.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
11.
On first down, here's Breida. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
11.
On second down, a run with Breida. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting the tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Here we go. Like 20. 21.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
This is Breida. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that
really
one.
Good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Rashad Penny, and he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
36 foul.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And he's got his man Hilton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Now Wilson on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ready, switch.
Here's Breida. 13 yards there and a Niner first. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. He finds Taylor, complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go. What do you need? Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run with a fullback. Juszczyk. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Hey, gun. Hey, Alpha. Go ahead.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Metcalf. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Got his target, Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
11.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They run with Breida. Finding room inside the 40. And he's got room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the 1st half.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Garoppolo looks to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Ziggy Ansah able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely going to constantly duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check 24, check it to 6. He's checking.
Hey, alert.
Rush in.
They'll run with Penny, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now it's Breida. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
13.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him in front.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's go. 21.
from midfield. Here's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Penny. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. He's going to air one out. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the 2nd half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you kind of hit the jackpot there.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Here we go. 21.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Garoppolo now. And a throw right sideline is complete. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They come up in an offset eye. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Garoppolo. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They run forward Breida, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
Zebra.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
12.
Here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
14.
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on fourth down in the fourth quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They come out here in the eye. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Watch twist.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, they had it fourth and goal, rolled the dice, didn't. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
I got this.
Garoppolo on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on. Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now it's Penny, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Move the team.
56, right there, 56.
Hey, watch the slant.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. So the victory here for Seattle, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Seahawks, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no, we gon' hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressed in all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Ay, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.